Hello everybody, test 1 2 3 4 5. Mic is working good. Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to a nice emergency live stream because Bitcoin is down almost 6%. Altcoins not so much, you're gonna see that. Ethereum is only down minus 0.8%. It's actually breaking above the resistance level. And I thought it would be interesting time to do a live stream. Sorry about that. I thought it would be interesting time to do a live stream and look at what's actually happening with Bitcoin. And Millennium said today something interesting. If this is actually the top, the 48.9, 48.7 on different exchanges, give or take. If this is actually the top, maybe, just maybe, we need to accept the fact that maybe there is something to Fibonacci. And you see in the title, the Fibonaccis have spoken. Everybody's shorting now, and I mean literally everybody's shorting now. So I want to see you, do the poll. What now? Long. 62% is actually saying long out of 20 people. So 6 people are saying long. Or maybe not everybody's shorting, but we're gonna see that. But I think everybody's shorting. I'm gonna tell you why everybody's shorting, and I'm gonna tell you why this is actually good for us. Not only that, the only other person that is still of true faith like me, let me show you. Is Capo. Capo and me are bros right now. You see here, Capo thinks we can go to 50k and then towards downside down to 30k. So me and Capo are bros now up to until 50k. After 50k we probably won't be bros anymore. But right now, me and Capo, we bros. So there is that. How is everybody doing in chat? Daniel, let's go. Sola, Claudio, what's up? Still blue balls? Yeah, still blue balls, man. We're gonna be blue balls until the 2025, so it's all good. Staying longs if you was in them. Jam, don't close and short or hedge with your long still open. Overall 50k broken soon. There we go. Jam is actually on my side. Gop, hi, how you doing, man? Hi all. I need financial advice. Christopher Kerr needs financial advice. What kind of financial advice do you want? Long eat nothing on Bitcoin consolidation. By the way, we also gonna look at the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. ETH BTC chart, because right now, as you can see up here, it is doing the thing that we thought it's gonna do. The double bottom is full effect right now. It's back inside this rising wedge. It took a little while. I thought, first I thought over here it could actually break. That failed. It went down. I thought this move is gonna break. That didn't do that. And right now we have this spring right back inside the wedge up here. So the next retest level is up here at 0.62, whatever that means on this chart. And after that, if you break this over here, it's just moon. I mean, Ethereum is definitely right now back in the seat against Bitcoin. It looks very, very nice. There we go. Bitcoin is down minus 6%. Let's go to small time frames up here. Bitcoin is down minus 6% over here. And it is overextended on the small time frames. 1 hourly time frame right now sitting at 24 levels. You'll see also down here that, these are overextended levels. So right now, the way I see it, this is the bottom. 4 hourly sitting at 29 levels, just like over here, previous bottom over here. Daily is not that low, but daily is above the 50 line. It's sitting on the 50 line right now over here. You can see this 50 line right now. So indicators are definitely getting in those levels on the bottom side. So the way I see it right now, maybe, just maybe, it might be not financial advice, but it might be very, very nice time to go towards the upside. Now the biggest reason that I actually started this stream was to talk about Fibonacci. Now, you know me, you know this channel, we do not believe in Fibonacci. We believe that Fibonaccis are a scam, Elliott waves are a scam, emotional moving averages are a scam, volume profile is a scam, a lot of other indicators are a scam. There are good indicators, I'll tell that. I mean, I use myself RSI is not a scam, MACD is not a scam, my own indicator is not a scam. But indicators should only be, helpful in figuring something more out about the chart. It should not be the one that is actually telling you where stuff is or where the resistance level are or stuff like that. The problem, for example, with volume profile is that, people use that to find support and resistance level, which there is zero use for. And of course they fail. The Fibonacci goes the same thing. People don't know where support and resistance level are, so it's easier just to take one tool and take one tool and do this over here, and then you got, you know, your support and resistance level, right? It's way too easy. So that's why it's a scam. It's way too easy. It's not how it works. But once you understand the charts and where the stuff goes and how stuff plays out, you understand that, you know, there is literally zero reason to use Fibonacci levels. That said, Mlana said in the chat, let me find exactly what he said. He said, where was it? He said, I said, not said, maybe up here a little bit. Where was that? Where was that? Did he delete his tweet? I don't know. He never deletes anything, so it should be here. Wow, when was this, yesterday or today morning or something like that? I don't remember. Where was that? Yeah, he said TLA. TLA, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. And this is the reason we're gonna, you know, do the stream over here. He said TLA, if this is somehow the top, so he thinks about, you know, 48.7 level, and then we go down for a few months, we got to stop talking bad about the F, you know. And the Fibonacci word is banned in our Telegram chat. So you gotta say F. So the question is, if this is the case, that this over here is right now the top and we go down for a few months, then, you know, we gotta accept the fact that there is something to Fibonacci's, and that we might, you know, start redoing our TA. Now let me show you chart, and we're gonna talk about this chart over here, and I'm gonna show you right now where the Fibonacci levels are, right? So let's remove the moving averages because we won't focus on the moving averages right now. So we got a top up here. This is how everybody does it, from the top all the way towards the bottom down here, towards the bottom over here. Let's go do this on a monthly time frame. From the top towards the bottom over here. And you'll see up here, you know, Fibonacci level 0618, the one everybody talks about. It's actually at 48.5. He liked Sevi's video today. Actually, it's at 48.588, while we, you know, the top was at 48.9 or 49k. So, you know, they didn't, number one, Fibonacci guys did not get it on the dollar, which they never do. Sometimes, you know, they are lucky and they get it on the dollar, but they never do. But let's say this over here, this is their level, right? This over here is their level. And this is how they find their support and resistance level, right? They do the Fibonacci, they put some, you know, 0.78 is also very important to them. You know, that's over here. And then, you know, 0.5 or 0.32, whatever, right? All of these levels are important to them. But, you know, the most important ones are, you know, 48 and 57 or whatnot, right? Now, we don't do support levels and resistance level like that. What we do is we find big time frames, like over here, monthly time frame, we find where the closes are. And those are our support levels or resistance level, right? So we're gonna draw up here a box so we can actually see that. So this box up here is actually where my my resistance level is. This is the first resistance level, and you'll see right now the second resistance level is all the way up here at the top, and that's the next box up here. That's the next box up. So we got two boxes up here, not this line, sorry. We got two boxes over here. So the blue boxes, those are my resistance level, and the yellow lines, those are the Fibonacci major level of resistance for the Fibonacci guys. The big question right now becomes, who is right? Are we both right? Are we right? Are they right? Who is right when it comes to Fibonacci levels, right? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in the small time frames, and we're gonna see actually how price actually reacted to these levels down here. And we're gonna go in the small time frames over here. What you're gonna see here is that we had only 1 week up to these levels up here, and you know, it's actually 45.58 or something like that. This is 48.7 because it moved a little bit, I don't know, but you know, let's say they hit it on the dollar for whatever reason. This is Fibonacci level you know, 1 wick towards the upside. Now look at my blue box over here on the downside. Look how nicely we came to the resistance level over here. Look how nicely we came to the resistance. Yes, we tried to break it a couple of times, but look how nice we closed into the box over here. Look how nicely we managed to close inside the box every time and try to hold these levels, right? So the way I see it, my box, my blue box, based on simply closes on the high time frames, which are actually real resistance and support levels, work a lot better the way I see it than Fibonacci levels. Now you can say that, you know, yeah, but we went to the Fibonacci level and it's on the dollar and whatnot and blah blah blah. But I'm gonna explain to you why I think actually this is actually very good for us. Now when I say very good for us, I mean for the people that believe that this is still gonna go above 50k and so forth. And I still believe that actually might be the case. Even after this dump towards downside, what you're gonna see on the chart is that we haven't actually broken the trend. So this trend up here, the big trend, the big fat trend up here that's been going on for a while, is still not broken, right? It's been going on for a while, it's still not broken. It can go all the way towards the downside up here. Let me see if this line over here is broken, give or take. Now it's very close, but still not broken as well. But we are still in the trend. Yes, we went towards the upside and we're right now pulling back inside over here. Let me also see this line over here. We're actually breaking below the line. And the triangle up here also that we've been looking at right now is still, we are back inside the triangle, but this is a daily time frame, so we still got 5 hours and 22 minutes left, you know, before we can actually conclude anything. Then you need another day to see if that actually holds and so forth, so you need a little bit more time. But you know, the trend is in full effect. The box, the blue box of resistance did held, you know, and we tried over here going above it 1 time, we tried to go in here above it 2 times up here. Even though you wick above certain, you know, resistance levels, stuff like that, I do not believe those are resistance level. And right now we are back below the box on the downside and we are crashing again towards downside. Now why is this actually good for us? Well, like I started talking in the very start of the video, I don't think anybody's long in these levels. And when I say anybody, I don't mean just random people. I mean actually traders and, you know, people who can read the charts and, you know, the mainstream. And if you remember, we have also said that, you know, ETF approval is the dump date, you know. Ever since, you know, the bottom up here, when we first learned somewhere up here that there will be ETFs coming out and stuff like that, we said, guys, we have the date now. The date is when the ETFs come out. On the date when the ETFs come out, that is the top, right? And over here, you know, it's pretty much the top, right? So number one, everybody who believe that, you know, ETFs are sell the news event, they are shorting. Everybody who is doing a resistance level like me is doing, they are shorting. And right now, everybody who is believing in Fibonacci levels, and there is a lot of people believing in Fibonacci levels, they are shorting as well. So they got their target, they got their hit, so they are shorting. So everybody right now is shorting. You can see right now that they are actually managing to push the price down. Now, where is the max pain actually right now? Where is the max pain? Is the max pain towards downside, where everybody is shorting, where everybody is looking to buy the pullback, where everybody wants to, you know, to buy cheaper? Is there the max pain, or is the max pain towards upside? Where we, you know, reverse this over here towards the upside, break above the, you know, Fibonacci level, break above the 50 levels of Kapos levels, continue going towards the upside over here. Where is the pain, guys? Where is the pain? You gotta ask yourself, where is the most pain? And I believe the pain is towards the upside, because there is nobody longing right now. Literally nobody wants to long these levels. I mean, if they're long levels, it's just gonna be something like right now, you know, some traders might be coming in and down here to long these levels, but most people still believe, you know, this is just the start. It's gonna do this up here and continue towards the downside. It could be the case. I'm not saying that's not gonna be the case. I'm not saying it's gonna be the case, but I do believe that most pain right now is to be had if this actually goes towards the upside. Are we gonna go towards upside or not? I do not know, but I believe that if we're gonna have the max pain anywhere, it's gonna be towards upside, because towards downside, everybody expects that. Kappa expects that, Sevi expects that, Jordan Cameron said between 48 and 50k level he's gonna sell, so he's sold. A lot of people are selling these levels. They're getting out of the market. They, you know, sell. And you know, traders are looking at Fibonacci level, they are selling. You know, people that know where the support levels resistance are, they're selling. People that are doing the trends, they are selling. Everybody's literally selling, guys. It's sell all over the board. So the only way I can actually, by some kind of psychological analysis, assume where the price is gonna go next is towards upside, because that is where the most pain is. And how high do we look, where do we look for the next move towards upside? Well, it is 61 up here to 58 level, because everybody think this is gonna be this is the next Fibonacci level. So they're gonna, oh, it's gonna stop up here and then breaks this and goes higher up here, and everybody's FOMO, it's gonna go all time high, and it goes down. So I think that still the trend is not broken, the trend is intact over here, and this stump up here is legendary move towards downside, where we can actually make some long positions over here on the downside. Right now it's coming very, very close. It is still in full effect towards downside. I think there is even divergence down here on 1 hour 30 minutes time frame up here. It's doing this zigzag pattern. It's doing this zigzag pattern up here. So we are looking for this move right back inside the blue box over here. At least that's what I'm looking for, because you can see up here like small time frames. 1 hourly time frame is very, very low, 22 down here. 4 hourly time frame is only at 29, but I've seen 4 hourly time frame dip very, very far down here. This is the 6 levels on the RSI. That's when we came down here on the 4 hourly time frame, right? But these dips at the 30 levels, they give or take, it can drop definitely lower than that. But the dips towards 30k level should be regarded as some very, very nice dips for long positions. And you can also see we are expanding the 4 hourly MACD towards downside, so we are going with the extensions over here into the support levels. Let me see up here. You can see up here right now 200 moving average on the 4 hour that we are hitting right now. The daily time frame up here, there is a little bit lower left to hit this 50 moving average on the daily time frame. You'll see also on the daily time frame that we are just not coming down to this midline over here. And as long as you are above the midline over here, I mean, everything is nice and dandy, right? Everything is nice and dandy, because this is actually uptrend, right? So we can just bounce over here and continue towards upside up here and explode. So that's what I'm looking for. But I don't see on big time frame, especially like something like weekly time frame, I don't see the problems yet. I don't see the problems yet. Even up here on the weekly time frame, you'll right now see that we are still consolidating over here. But this is still technically consolidation over here. We still haven't broken towards the downside. And if you look at a weekly time frame over here, it doesn't look that bad, guys. It doesn't look that bad. Now this big up here, this hammer doji or whatever this is called, is this bearish or not? So I thought we can actually go back in time and look at the historical chart of Bitcoin and try to find something like this. But we're not just gonna try to find the candle, we're gonna try to find consolidation and the candle. So we won't be trying to find impulsive move and the candle, we're gonna try to find the consolidation and the candle and what happened next after that, right? So let's go and do that. Let's go to historical chart of Bitcoin over here. So we need the big fat, something like this over here, where there was consolidation and this wick up here, but came out tops like over here, consolidation, and there is nothing up here. So let's see if we can actually find that on the weekly. First we're gonna go and look at on the weekly time frame. Did this ever happen on the weekly time frame up here? Over here, nah, not something like this up here. You can see up here, nah. Over here it did happen. You can see this hammer doji or whatever this is, and this just continue. But this is not the same kind of pattern, because this impulsive move towards upside with this hammer and then continue even higher than that, right? It's a different kind of setup over here. So let's go a little bit more back and try to see if we can find the same kind of hammer that we have over here. There is a kind of impulsive move with this hammer, but it just continue zigzagging. There is no consolidation. I would like to see any kind of consolidation or something like that. You see this, this is doji up here and just continue up here towards upside. This is doji that pulled back and right back up again, which is actually very, very bullish. It should come in some kind of option consolidation, maybe up here in 2017. Let me see up here. Nah, I don't see anything that resembles the actual pattern. Maybe we find, maybe we don't, maybe there is something interesting, but if you do find, it's gonna be very, very nice to look at it. Maybe we're gonna go to the daily time frame. Maybe same patterns happen on all time frames. So maybe there is that kind of pattern on the daily time frame, right? Okay, let's go to the daily time frame up here. Let's remove everything over here. Let's look at the daily time frame. So we are looking for a hammer on the chart after consolidation pattern, right? So we're looking for some kind of consolidation pattern with a hammer at the top. This over here, this was downtrending consolidation, and this was actually this is more like a doji, not like a hammer, but you know, give or take. You can see up here, there's small consolidation up here that went towards downside, and it dumped big time. Then right back up again after that, but not as clear as the other one. Let's see just a little bit more, and then we're gonna do something else. If you can find, because if I can find something similar on the chart, that'd be very, very nice. Consolidations, there are no consolidations here. Consolidation, I don't see it. Okay, we're just gonna give up. Let's go back to this part over here that are actually bullish. Maybe they do have. Maybe there was, maybe I just missed it, I don't know. Doesn't matter, I'm gonna give up on that. Bitcoin's down minus 6.11% right now, and so up only, baby. $2. Captain Kerr Mafia, what's up, fam? Captain, long time no see, nice to have you back in the chat. I'm looking to enter along around 22.3. Maybe you should be listening to 22.3, that's 22, I'm thinking 22.4 because of the 50 moving average on the daily, but give or take down here. It doesn't have to do that, but you know, it is very, very close to that level. I mean, it's down minus 6%, everybody's mega fear. They're not in fear because everybody's shorting. So I just said, I think, you know, most pain is towards the upside. Let's go and look at ETH BTC, just like we looked at in the start. ETH BTC right now is pumping towards the upside. You can see this, you know, falling wedge that broke on the downside, mega, you know, zone for accumulation, you know, change from Bitcoin to Ethereum, and right now Ethereum is back inside this rising wedge. This is the first resistance, and then eventually it's gonna break towards the upside. Once it breaks towards the upside, it's gonna go all the way, which doesn't actually make any kind of, you know, big sense, but you know, it's gonna go all the way up here. Why? Because this over here has a channel, this you know, box of accumulation, it goes all the way up here at the top, at least the way I see it right now. So there is that. So Ethereum is actually performing very nicely. Altcoins are not down as much, guys. Also another, I'll go for 42.5 then. Give or take, right? Give or take. 42.3, 42.4, 42.5. It's in the ballpark area. Now, if you look at altcoins, guys, if you look at altcoins, I don't know if you can see the altcoins, or you know, over here, but I don't know if you can actually get it on the screen, doesn't matter. But if you look at altcoins, and I got like 100 altcoins on my chart, most altcoins are less than 5% down. Most altcoins are less than 5% down. So the thing that I've been writing in the chat, in Telegram chat, is that this over here is a scam dump. Scam dump. Why is a scam dump? Because Bitcoin cannot dump 6% and altcoins only dump like, you know, 4%. Doesn't make any sense. So when you see Bitcoin dumping 6%, altcoins should be doing 7-8%, right? So altcoins are very, very strong. Ethereum is taking over Bitcoin. Altcoin season is right around the corner. This over here is a scam dump. Bitcoin will eventually, I think, it's gonna go above the 50k. So I'm, you know, me and Capo are bros right now. We are both bullish to 50k and even above that. I think we need to break towards the upside. Biggest reason I think we need to break towards the upside because everybody's short. That is what's getting me right now. Everybody's short, and then, you know, if you look at the chart, there is nothing wrong with the chart, guys. There is nothing wrong with the chart. It is playing out nicely. This over here is just consolidation, right? I mean, I did hear that Jim Cramer just today or yesterday said that, you know, this is major top. This is major top. I think we have it in the chat. Somebody post that in the chat, I think. Where is Jim Cramer saying this is the major top? Here we go over here, copy. This is major top, guys. Jim Cramer. Checking in with Larry Rillier, major top in Bitcoin. Major top. I mean, how can it be major top? What kind of top does look like this, man? You know, retail is not here, mainstream is not here, nobody's here, the meme season is not, you know, even done anything. You know, we just had a nice small move out of the accumulation zone. This is the very first major top. It might be. I'm not gonna say, guys, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, for whatever reason this cannot break the bottom down here. I'm not gonna say that, because it always can do that. I'm just saying that I do not believe it's gonna be the case. I might be wrong, like I often am, but I'm not gonna say it's gonna break down. I believe strongly right now that this is a scam dump and that we are gonna eventually go above the 50k, because I think up here it's where the major pain is. So there is that. There's that. Bought at Myro at 0.12, up 5 so far, plus already took out my original investment. Nice. You're like man taking out the original investment. Nice. I'll go for it fire. Alts didn't dump much. Exactly. Fake 100%. Yeah, I'm also thinking that. I'm also thinking like, if alts are not actually, you know, corresponding with what Bitcoin is doing, something is sketchy. Something is sketchy. Less dump before pump. Might be less dump before pump, because my theory is, I have a saying, guys. I have a saying. If you want to break the resistance, first you have to go down and then break the resistance. If you come to resistance level, first you have to go down and then break. The same thing goes for support. If you have some kind of support level that you cannot break, first you have to go up and then you have to break it. And the reason for that is very simple, because when you come to some kind of resistance level, right, and price fails to break this resistance level, it needs to go down, pick up more people that are willing to push the price up, meaning longers, you know, and people closing the short, and maybe then you have enough power to break the resistance level and get even more people up here on the long position and continue towards upside. So when price is at a certain crucial level and it fails to break, it needs to first go into opposite direction. At least that's the you know, my theory on how the price works. And over here right now we are seeing the exact same thing, right? If you go to the 4-hourly time frame, we try to break this, you know, 47k resistance. That, in my opinion, is a lot better than Fibonacci level of 49 over here. This, you know, this level. We tried to break it a couple of times over here. We failed every single time. So the only reasonable thing to do right now, I mean, we pull back up here. We tried again 2 times, failed that. There are too many shorters, and the only reasonable thing right now is to pulling right now towards backside and then breaking this major resistance that's at 47.1, 47, give or take, towards the upside over here. So I'm gonna go with that and say that this is a scam dump. It's still in the channel, and the channel is legit. It's still on the channel. Everything is nice and dandy, and the only thing this is actually doing is just getting ready for you know, to go towards upside where the max pain is. Looks like alts recovering. Yeah, definitely. I think people are gonna very soon understand that, you know, this dump cannot actually last. And even if you look at on the daily time frame, the volume up here on this move towards upside, the volume has been climbing towards upside. I mean, it is legit move towards upside. It is nice, even with this dump over here, which actually doesn't have that much volume. It is nice move towards upside. So I'm good, guys. I'm good. Put a Bitcoin long live with us. Let's travel together to Rex City at 50 bucks. Raphael, 50 bucks long. I don't know if it's gonna be 50 bucks long. We can do a like 10x long or something like that. A little bit more, but I don't think, you know, I think maybe it might be a little bit too early for a long just right now. Over here, this consolidation up here. If the trend is already broken, like this is a dump. This is the dump, right? So we can actually analyze this. This is the first dump. This is the first dump. You can see up here, retesting. And right now we have this channel over here that goes something like this up here, give or take. Give or take. Maybe all the way up here. So this move down is done, and we also have bottom line down here somewhere. So if this is the case, this is the channel. If this is the case, this is the channel. The doubling of the channel is over here. Tripling of the channel is over here. It doesn't seem right. Let's go in a small time frame. Then we can draw very nice lines. How much is downside over here? I mean, Bitcoin is right now very volatile, so you know that's like 1% down. Last one is over here. I think it needs to go below these levels over here, 43. I think it needs to go below 43 because over here it's creating this support level. Over here it's creating this support level. So we're gonna see if it just, you know, recovers up here. It creates around the bottom, which, you know, in which case, you know, the trade is done. But if I were looking right now, I would like it, you know, to go down here and get into this capitulation of the bottom over here, and then, you know, go long on the chart. Then go long on the chart. So there probably won't be any live longs or anything like that, but you know, I upped my game this time around, put 250 instead of 75. Captain is coming back around. Captain, I'm glad you're doing that, because I you know, my theory is that, you know, putting small money is a scam game. Even though you make money, you need to do so many trades to make any kind of decent gains. So it's better to do less trades with bigger cash, and then, you know, focus on those trades more. Because if you're doing a lot of trades with small money, you are focusing on it's a numbers game. At least, you know, in my head that sounds like that. You are focusing on small trades, but you're focusing on a lot of trades, and you're focusing that, you know, your winners are gonna be more than losers, but you technically don't know which one is gonna play out, which is not gonna play out. On the other hand, if you know what you're doing, that it's in my head it sounds better to do less trades but bigger trades, something like that. I didn't have a lot less time. I have much more now. Captain, I'm glad to hear that. You're gonna make it. What support level do you think it will break to? 41.8, my bet. I'm a little bit, you know, I'm thinking around 42 something, because 50 moving average on the daily time frame, give or take, might be that. It's also corresponding very nice. If you look at a 50 moving average, that's the yellow line over here. That's over here, right? That's this yellow line. That's this yellow line over here. That's around 42.3, give or take, and the bottom is down here at 41.8, which might be a lot of people are watching that, but you know, it's already a little bit extended. So you know, there's that. I mean, that's my theory right now. But I would like to break this this move down below 43.2 or something like that, just to get this, because over here it looks like it came down inside this, you know, consolidation pattern right now, and I think it needs to break down here somewhere and then, you know, go towards the upside. So I'm gonna keep on watching the chart. We've been streaming right now 42 minutes, guys. Thank you for stopping by. Just a quick look on Fibonacci's. If you didn't catch the Fibonacci's, you know, talk, check out a little bit, you know, the stream again. Watch from the start. We talked a little bit about Fibonacci's and stuff like that. So I think that's a little bit interesting. Besides that, everybody, thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button, guys. Join the TF Fans Club if you haven't joined TF Fans Club, because eventually, you know, I will only have the green names in the chat. Everybody, thank you for stopping by. Hit the like button on the way out. Enjoy the dump while it lasts, because I believe that most pain is towards upside, not downside. Bye bye, guys. Where's my outro?